Hello everyone, this is Fine from AllAboutTKK Gaming Pro. I hope you all are well. Today I'm going to talk about the brand new Sony Bravia 9 TV. Sony has just announced its 2024 TV range, and the very top is not replacement for the A95 LQD OLED, but a brand spanking new super bright mini LED model. In truth, this development was heavily hinted at when Sony treated to a demonstration of a super advanced prototype TV backlight towards the end of last year. But to have it confirmed, along with the fact that A95L is not going to be replaced this year, is still one of those big potentially landmark moments in the TV industry. If you are new in my channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications and upcoming videos. I have another channel named Tech Gaming Villa, where I upload similar kind of tech videos like TV comparison, sound system, home theater. You can check and subscribe. The TV in question is the Bravia 9, which along with a shift in premium TV tech priorities also spearheads a more streamlined and simplified range that also includes the Bravia 8 OLED, which is a replacement for the 8TL, and Bravia 7 Mini LED, which is replacement for the X90L models. Sony's argument for developing this new backlight technology and elevating it to the pinnacle of its new range is that it believes much brighter movies are on the way, thanks in part to the release of its own 4000 nits mastering monitor, and that brighter TVs are necessary to deliver current movies in home environments with ambient lighting. This Sony Bravia 9 is an exciting TV. It has thrillingly bright and punchy picture quality, extremely impressive backlight technology, and it still looks cinematically authentic. But the downside is there is no 65-inch model not coming to the UK, and it's still only two HDMI 2.1 sockets and can't quite match OLED for black purity and viewing angles. Here though, we are primarily concerned with whether the new Bravia 9 looks good as a TV in its own right, but I have been treated to a fairly comprehensive demonstration of the Bravia 9 in action, and very impressive it looks too, though with a couple of caveats. The Bravia 9 is arguably not as expensive as might have been expected. At launch, the 75-inch model price $4,000 US, and 85-inch version price $5,500 US. While undeniably a lot of money, it's worth nothing that the 77-inch A95 LQD OLED was $5,000 US at launch. So the Bravia 9 undercuts that significantly. On the subject of sizes, the Bravia 9 will be available in the US in a 65-inch size, which price $3,300 US, as well as 75-inch and 85-inch versions. However, in a baffling move sure to infuriate many potential buyers, Sony UK has opted not to bring the 65-inch model to good or lightly. We can only hope that the brand reverses that decision in short order. If you see the Sony Bravia's design, Sony's recent TV design approach has been all straight edges and pointy angles, and the Bravia 9 deviates from this path not one a bit. It's quite an imposing TV too, with a relatively thick chassis, though the rear is flat for neater wall mounting, and the bezel around the screen are nice and thin. The TV's feet can be positioned either at the extremes of bottom edge for a super wide stance, or much closer to the center for a more compact footprint, and they can be reversed and installed in such a way as to create space beneath the display's bottom edge for a soundbar. Of course, the big news here is the Bravia 9's fancy new backlight picture. I went into this in great detail in this report on the prototype backlight tech, and it appears to be more or less unchanged for the final Bravia 9 TV. The basics are that it uses a teeny, apparently revolutionary new driver to control the brightness of the backlight's mini LEDs in a far more granular manner than other TVs can manage. Each LED driver controls 6 channels, each of which consists of 4 LEDs. Each of these channels can essentially be thought of as an independent dimming zone. Sony won't confirm the number of individual zones that the Bravia 9 has, but if by quick counting of the LEDs and drivers of the exposed backlight of a 75-inch prototype is correct, it has 7,680 individual LEDs, 320 LED drivers and 1920 independent dimming zones. These numbers will decrease and increase proportionately for the 65-inch and 85-inch versions of the Bravia 9, but the density of LEDs, drivers and zones will be the same on all models. 1920 dimming zones is a huge jump up from the X95L. The 65-inch model of which has around 480 dimming zones according to this count, so should have somewhere between 650 and 700 in 75-inch. Yes. Sony is at pains to state though that while the increase in the number of dimming zones is of course a big deal, it's the LED driver's ability to subtly control the current going to, and therefore the brightness of each zone that makes the introduction of this new backlight such a landmark moment. This doesn't just affect contrast either, but also power consumption, with Sony claiming that the Bravia 9 is 30% more efficient than the outgoing X95L. This huge increase in dimming zones coincides with a big increase in brightness. Sony doesn't go into specific nits figures, but a demo that I will detail shortly confirmed that the Bravia 9 will hit around 4,000 nits, a huge figure that dwarfs that of not only the brightest new MLA and QD OLEDs, but also flagship mini LED models such as Samsung's QN900D. As mentioned, Sony claims that the TV's ability to go so bright is partly so that it's capable of accurately recreating 4,000 nit movies, which are currently very few and far between, but which Sony believes will increase in number in the coming years, and partly so that it can release the brightness of the content we currently watch to maintain impact in real-life viewing conditions with ambient lighting. To that end, there is of course automatic optimization of brightness, colors and contrast built into the SHARE's XR processor. In a similar vein, the Bravia 9 also features what Sony refers to as X anti-reflection and X wide angle, with the former designed to reduce the impact of reflections on the screen and the latter to reduce the impact of viewing the TV off axis. If you ask me, should you buy this new Sony Bravia 9 TV? I will say no, because it's very expensive right now, but price will be reduced after several months, and then it should be ideal to buy this Sony Bravia 9 flagship TV. So what's your thought about this new Bravia 9 TV? Please write in the comments below. That's it from now.